Yes, I would imagine.
Or you take 12 months of payments and you put them into like 5 or 6 months and you just have bigger payments through that. And then it's our job to make sure that we take that money and we process it to be paid over whatnot. But it wouldn't be bad because if you're getting 5 to 6 months or 12 months of payments in a 5 to 6 month time frame, well, you have another 6 or 7 months to put that money into the market to turn it into whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which also isn't.
Hi, welcome to CR Trading. We are back here trading a little MNQ on this open.
But yeah, so that's like the only aspect that I don't necessarily know what it is that we would be making from it. Just as like it's hard for me to wrap my mind on like what do we really make?
Right. Which we'll figure out. I'm ready to. Yep. All right, well, I'm going to go so I could talk to this person in a few minutes, and I will let you know what happens. So I'll see you later at the mountain anyway. Okay. All right, bye. So we're here at CR Trading. We're just kind of watching this movement here after the open. I haven't seen anything that's really telling. I think we're going to go lower, but so now we're moving over to the 1 minute chart here. I'm just taking a look. I just want to see where this is. Now that would have been, we don't really have a setup, so we're going to kind of come back over to our 15-minute chart here. I'm just going to flip over to that really quick. I do think we're going to go lower here. I have a feeling that this right here, if you're going to check out this yellow line that I just drew at 21,908, maybe our first stop, and then we could continue down into 21,700s. I do think we're gonna push further here. I just kind of want to. Again, I think here we're going to be moving lower. This does give signs of that. I know we're not really moving too much at this point, but I think once we get to 9:45 and the 10 o'clock, things will become a little bit more clear, and we could kind of make some trades from there. We're just going to drop down to our 1 minute right here. I'm just kind of watching this right now. I want to get a good feel for this price action. I'm not sold on how this is looking right now. I do have that area above at 22, 121 marked off. So if it does head to that area, but right at this point, I just kind of want to see where we're going because there's not a lot that should be holding this thing up. I know we're all thinking, Santa Claus rally should head into it. We have contract roll this week, so that could start to affect things too. The forward contract starting yesterday was the MNQ H25 contract, which is the March 2025 contract. But right now, I'm having a lot of dropped frames. Okay, now we're a little bit back. So what I want to look at here real quick. Okay, so I just flicked between the MES and MNQ. I was kind of looking there to see. I just don't see anything that's really telling me that this is a go for a trade yet. I still don't see anything forming, even on the 1 minute chart, that would. Again, I'm just kind of watching here. I'm taking a look at it, and but there's nothing really here that's dictating to me whether I should be going long or short at this point. It's kind of just waffling around. There doesn't seem to be a strong push in either direction. I'm just going to take a look at the MES real quick. The MES looks a little bit cleaner, but I still don't see a case for it being a long. Now, if we get a retracement, this might be a spot for a long. This might form a gap down in this area. Maybe that could give us a play that we're looking for. I'm not sold on it yet. I would need something that's a little more clear. So we had a new, this is the new 15-minute candle. I'm just kind of looking here to see where we might be able to take a trade from. Obviously, that wick on the uh, open 15-minute candle is probably suspect. Is it going to be taken right away? I don't know. Will it be taken later today? My guess is probably, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think we're probably going to head up and take 22 121. So here, where that wick was, it did offer what I would consider fair value down there, so that long might have been the play. I may try and re-enter and see if we have an area that looks good. This was probably the area to enter right there, so let's see if we come back again here and I could get in for a long. I'm gonna wait till the next 1 minute candle forms here. See if we push a little bit further. There we go. Okay. So now if this low on this pink candle right here is violated within this next minute or everything, then our strategy changes. We are not going to be looking for longs. So now here's the new 1 minute candle. I'm expecting this to go up now because it didn't violate that low. Well, let's see if this one violates the low. Here we go. Oh, it equaled out. Let's see, we're probably going to violate it, so this will invalidate a long for me right now. Let's see, is it going to pass it? Oh, yep. All right, so that right there invalidates the long hypothesis I had. I mean, it may rocket off from here, but that's not a trade I'm willing to take. It did stay above the close of the fair value gap, so it didn't close the gap, which ends right about there. So it didn't fully close the gap in that minute. So, but I expect here we should close that gap and invalidate any ICT trades as well that would be sitting there. I don't I don't trade ICT methods. I use some of the same terminology, but that's because of my time on Wall Street and stuff. So that it's just common terminology. It's not all of the concepts and stuff. I don't think he invented. People just kind of took some of the names that he has for things because they made more sense than what people called them in the past, I guess. But some stuff he definitely came out with. He's definitely a good trading mind in this generation for sure. And it didn't violate that as he would call it a fair value gap there, because it didn't violate that. It looks like we're gonna head up. I think I'm gonna miss this run here. I just looking at the 15-minute. If we come back maybe a little bit more, I might be able to find something on the 1 minute and see if we take that and make it into some kind of a scalp or something if we're back down here again. Right at this, right down in here at 34, 35. Because these are some. Let's see, is it going to close it? Wow, this is a little bit of some wonky action right here. This is one of these days today where it may just be wait for the afternoon session if stuff is going to grind around like this. Again, you have contract rollover, so some of the price action is always weird on rollover or near rollover. I usually wait a few more days. Like I won't roll over till Friday. So it did invalidate that fair value gap, which was right over here. So that invalidates any thesis I had for a long, but I had already kind of discounted it. I would say we would have to take this low right here before I'm going to look into a short trade. That is my bias for today. Is I So now this did come back almost all the way to reclaim that previous candle. I'm going to flick over to my ES chart. Just kind of watching this. This is forming another fair gap, value gap here. I would assume because it's 3 minutes before 10, this could be your move into 10 o'clock. I'm going to flick over to MES. I'm watching MES as well on another screen over here. So if you see me looking, that's what I'm looking at. Have it up on my large monitor over there. But even that, I don't see anything that I love. Bouncing back over to here. So right now we're in two contracts. We're going to see if we get stopped out here and validated. It would be about here somewhere. We'll see. Yeah, our stop is right there, so I may take one off and see where we can go from here. But this does look bearish now. So I can probably take my loss and move on with life. Yeah, we'll see if this moves up. I doubt it, so I think we're headed down here. I think I'm going to close this trade in a second here. Yeah. Well, so we took our loss about 140, I think. So it wasn't terrible, but yeah, this I should have stayed with my original bias here and just let it continue. But so now that it's after 10 a.m., we'll wait for this candle to close, and then we'll try and get in a short here shortly. I want to see this come up a little bit more here. There we go. And then we will put our take profit for one will be down there. And then our other one, we will wait and see. So now we're going to go back to our 15-minute here. And now we're just going to kind of wait and see. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. Well, we made some of our money back, so I'm kind of happy with that. This price action is pretty wonky because now I could see us going up from here and taking out this right here, or we could continue down to that yellow line, and that would have been probably where it's headed. I just don't see us getting down to 21,700s today. I just don't see it. I mean, I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the the first time. Yeah, I just, this is, I really thought they were going to move a lot lower. Sorry about that, guys. We had to. There we go. So there's the MES chart here. I'm going to take a look at this for a minute. Okay, so let's go back over to ES here. Yeah, we're definitely going to take out that low side. I'm just going to pull up. I wanted to pull up the MNQ for let's see. Those are options. I'm just trying to find the H contract real quick for MNQ here. Okay, so I got that back up. So what we're going to look for here And okay, so we're back on this. Okay, so what we're gonna do, go back over to here, go over there, and I'm gonna pull up. There we go. Okay. This is just wonky price action here. I mean, I still think we're going lower. I kind of think we have to. I'm going to look at the 15-minute here. And again, here, I'm just not seeing anything that inspires confidence in me in any way, shape, or form here. I just don't see this. I mean, that would be an area that we could take out. I just don't see it, but yeah, I don't see how we could be long here, man. I just don't. A couple questions in the chat about why aren't we long? Yeah, I don't. So I mean, this would form as a breakaway gap, like in here. If you look where my cursor is, and then that would be, so it should propel down. I've taken a loss today already, so we're going to just keep this simple, and we will see what happens. I'm just gonna kind of sit and watch it. I will leave you guys with the screen for a few minutes as I do have to uh, get ready, and I have to make a phone call to another job, and I will be back in a few minutes, and hopefully we will be making a profit. Well, it looks like we are moving down, so I guess that's good. Okay. Okay. Now we're pushing a little bit further here. We're back into the 40s again. We're going to try and make more than 40 on this thing. Oh, we're coming back again. Well, I mean, the trade is working. I may have to move that take profit up a little bit, but so far we are moving in the right direction. Let's just jump back over to, oops, sorry about that, guys. We're going to jump over to the ES chart. Yeah, that looks pretty good, so. Oops, we do not need that. I think if we give this another few minutes, we should be in good shape, so. Sorry about this, guys. This is my phone call. Hello? Yeah. Yes, I'm in a short. MNQ. No, no, it's already up $70. Yeah, you're gonna have to get that H contract up and a few other things, so. Okay. Alright, alright, well, no, right. Okay. Right. So we got 3 minutes left, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this candle here. We want to at least wait for the next 15-minute candle to form to see whether, the trade is still okay and what we should do to move forward. So we need another good push here. It'd be great. I'd really would love to get some more profit out of this one. All right, guys, you're gonna have to give me a minute again. I'm trying to take care of some other business besides trading as well. um, I did. I worked for a financial services firm. Yes. All right, give me just 1 minute. Oh, we closed that out. It's 10:30, so that looks like it's the end for me today, guys. Have a good one.